Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector and Mythic Legionnaire. And in this segment of Mythic Legions, showcasing and reviews, I'm showcasing the Zenithon. Once I picked up our boy over here, I was like, you know what? It sent me to the rabbit hole of maybe I need to get the other not He-Man characters, right? So yeah, Zenithon. I was like, all right, well, He-Man needs his homies. Let's do this. Uh, long thought to be the product of an unusual union between angel and orc blood. The Oraphim of mythos are a race often found on the outskirts of society where they seek to avoid unwanted interest. Xylona has often been a refuge for this misunderstood people, as well as a haven for their culture and customs. Giant feathered wings combined with incredible stamina enable the Oraphim to travel great distances. These attributes serve them well in their role as messengers of Xylernia. Zenithon is one of the flock's most celebrated messengers and powerful warriors in his own right. Man, it's hard to to read. My eyes are not nearly as good as it used to, but yeah, here's what he looks like in the package. And yes, there's no mistaking his Stratos-like tendencies, right? So yeah. Here we go. Let me just take them off out of the package. These nice wings and his gear. All right, cool. Yeah, I got a lot going on. Your boy Coco's running out of space, trying to just, navigate as I run out of space. Yeah, your boy has no discipline when it comes to just getting stuff without purging stuff first. It just, I guess I'm coming to terms of being a hoarder. So yeah, it comes with these things right here. Not sure exactly what they are. Imagine that they're for his helmet and his staff of Ka kind of thing. He's got that extra monkey man head, Stratos kind of had a low-key monkey style head too. Okay, so now one of them is the trident and one of them is the staff. I'm going to imagine that this one is for the trident and the other one is more for the staff. You gotta be careful because I don't know how you take this out of here without dang near breaking something, especially the trident piece. The way it's, I guess you have to push forward first would be my guess, because you definitely don't want to. Ooh, yikes! I don't even think you can pull forward. Jeez. So you're forced to pull back. But the problem is this is in the way. I don't know how they got them, how they managed to even get them in here. I guess first let's take the staff portion out first. Jeez. Okay, so I guess you're supposed to take it out through the front end. Or not. Jeez. Your boy Coco has no sense of physics. Application. Okay, because I can't move this forward. Okay, there you go. Moved it forward, and now I can push this out and pull it back. But be careful. I don't want to chip anything like I chipped my sword for He-Man. Now, I'm not going to front, folks. I'm not very, I don't want to use this head because unless this head had had this kind of helmet on it, I'm just not down for that look. You know what I'm saying? I think that if the helmet did have, if this had that kind of helmet, then yeah, I would have went for it, but no. So yeah, and he comes with his pauldrons, extra hands, open hands though, which is kind of cool. To be expected since Stratos was, I think, configured that way, but I could be wrong. As Stratos was one of those figures I never got. One hand would be a fist and the other one would be opened, I think. So yeah, just like a mini He-Man toy back in the day. All right. So yeah, his looks like I need to get a knife. And here we go. I'm gonna try not to cut myself in the process of freeing his broken wings. Take these broken wings. They're not broken. I just wanted to sing Mr. Mister. His pauldrons, his hands, and the thing where you put the wings. Finally, an explanation. All right, so I guess this is where the wings are supposed to go, or I think the wing, yeah, so you could put the wings here and the pauldrons. Okay, now I'm not sure which one goes up and which one's down. I'm just going to imagine that that it goes in like this, and that this is for the pauldrons, which okay, a little on the tough side, folks. Just a little on the tough side to put in today. Might have to heat this up for y'all, or I could just use my He-Man like strength. I wish to do this. It's taking a Herculean effort. All right, now, no, it's I don't know if it. I mean, it's going in, but it's not going in nearly as easy as I would like. I don't even know if it doesn't look like it fits. That's why I'm kind of annoyed. But at the same time, how do I say this? Maybe that's just the way the look is supposed to be, and I'm just not understanding. You know. Well, either way, I'm just kind of. You know what? I'm gonna heat it up. Okay, so yeah, I heated them up, and so it's easy. It went easier to go in. Now I'm not sure if it went in all the way like it needs to be, but it's as all the way in as it can be that I can, given my strength and how much heat I applied to, make it happen. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it goes too far over, but I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. I really can't. I really can't say, since again I've given as much force as I possibly, could. And I haven't watched too many other videos, so I'm not sure if in fact this is just one of those things that this figure struggles with, right? Because this doesn't look like it was meant for something. It just looks like it was more meant for a female than for a male. It needs to be a little bigger. And then of course there's this. The problem is I don't see him really using this since his wings are going to be kind of in the way, right? So yeah, we're gonna put. Yeah, there's gonna be no need for this for that I can foresee for now. He doesn't carry much weapons, anywho. Ooh, am I doing this wrong? Because it doesn't look like it's fitting in. If this is even where it's supposed to go in the first place, I might have to heat this up to like the other so that it can go in. You know what I mean? So let me do that right now. Okay, after warming it up, I finally was able to get this in. Yeah, you got to warm it up because, man, it's hard to put in, and especially since the sharp end is right here. Trying to put it just hurt your thumb. So poke your thumbs, you know what I'm saying? You want to stab yourself. I'm saying. Anywho, yeah, I like this Stratos like feet. Now it's time to put on the wings. Um, oh boy, I'm gonna have to heat these up too. All right, so yeah, a couple of things. I had to heat the wings up, the joints, so that you're able to kind of flap them. Now I got to tell you that the wings will pop out because of how stiff the joint is when you try to manipulate it. So you got to warm this up first before so to get the joints to start to get it to cooperate. Now here's a problem. I'm sure you've probably seen this in other reviews already, but the wings are kind of on the heavy side, which makes this sucker back heavy. You see, it becomes a problem a little bit, right? Now, also the head on this sucker is a little on the loosey goosey side, but I'm sure that they may, I don't know if they're going to come up with a joint or no, guess not. You can't remove it. I guess you're going to have to put some floor wax or whatever it is to get it to stiffen up, right? But yeah, no, see, it's kind of hard uh to do poses with this thing because how heavy the wings are. You know what I mean? You just kind of that there becomes a little bit of a problem. Um, so yeah, I mean, it looks glorious, but the problem is, yeah, they're just too heavy. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get much action with that sucker. You know what I'm saying? Here he is with his not staff of Ka or staff of whatever staff that they use in He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I think it was the staff of Ka. I forget. You guys I'm sure the Masters of the Universe community is going to roast me for forgetting, since I used to be so very hardcore into this, but your boy Coco's memories is not exactly the best anymore, right? But yeah, look at that. He's looking pretty sharp. Um, Stratos historically as a figure has never really come with much accessories. You know what I mean? Unless you're talking about the variants like the Claw Strike Stratos. You know what I mean? Now I gotta tell you, this thing's a little on the stubborn side. Maybe I got the wrong. No, I think this is supposed to be the trident, and that's supposed to be the staff of Ka. Yeah, there's no way. Of course, I'm gonna have to heat this bad boy up so that you guys can, you know. Anyways, here I go again. All right, so I was able to, with a little bit of heat applied, able to put the sucker in. It's still kind of hard, as you can see. Just there's still a little bit of a gap. You know what I mean? But that's the best I could do without feeling like it was going to break at some point. Too much pressure applied. But yeah, pretty excited as far as the way this sucker looks like Stratos. I can't help myself. I'm a retired Masters of the Universe collections uh, collector, but man, the love just can't be helped. After I got this, I'm just like, it's time to bring the band back in a little bit, in some kind of capacity, right? So yeah, oh my gosh, this is a good look. I'm gonna have to get that Manny Faces from Cosmic Legions now. Oh, this is such a good look. I know I'm glazing the heck out of this, even though I don't know why. I just am. This thing looks so gosh damn cool. Gosh dang it, this is the coolest. um, let's see. Yeah, of course, the staff. I don't. I guess he's gonna have to find a way to double wield it, right? Um, with two hands, I guess, to for added effect or whatever. But yeah. Uh, hmm, right. But yeah, final thoughts on all of this. It's He-Man, so part of me is Masters of the Universe. I can't help but be biased towards it. You know what I mean? Just the homage is just so cool. I gotta respect it. You know what I mean? I just got to respect the the homage, the homage. So yeah, and now that I got uh not He-Man together with not Stratos, I'm feeling the urge to get the other characters inspired by Motu characters under the Horseman banner. Since they did make the Masters of the Universe classics for years, I will always have love for the Horsemen for those years. They gave me back my childhood. You know what I mean? And the stuff that I couldn't get when I was younger, except now with more articulation. Of course, engineering is much different now than it was back in 2008. But yeah, I still love the classics, the classic look, and I love the way this thing looks. Of course, my only criticism is the wings could have been a little bit better as far as being able to stiffen up instead of just fall because of the weight, the how heavy the wings are. It's also back heavy, and of course the looseness of this head, but it's not hateful to the because you could still move it and it won't let gravity won't force it down or nothing. It's just very easy to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, um, yeah, and it's also the wings are so heavy it starts to fall back. But other than that, he's got the right amount of accessories, one for violence and one for homage. So yeah. All right, folks. That is all I got for this segment of Mythic Legions showcasing and reviews. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector and Mythic Legionnaire. And until the next video, folks, ciao.